20th century advertising has changed a lot with the internet and social media. As senior account manager at Search Influence, Paula Keller is an expert at getting the most out of social media, especially for business. She's here today with Digital Gumbo's Mark Lewis, and who's an expert at many things. I'm not sure what, but you're an expert at many things. Technology, there you go. Paula, first of all, if you have a business, almost no matter what it is, you probably better be on Twitter, Facebook, all kinds of stuff.
That's definitely the case. You know, there's so much you can do online these days with Facebook and Twitter and, you know, pretty much any social media channel. You have the opportunity to reach out directly to your customers. They're able to talk back to you directly, which is probably the best part. You know, you can instantly update them with specials and news and, you know, what's going on at your business that particular day, you know, or even that particular second. And, you know, if a customer has a problem or if they want to give you positive feedback, they can do so right there while they're within your business, right on their phone.
And while Twitter and Facebook are pretty user-friendly, why do they need a company, an expert to come in and help them with that?
Well, for most small businesses, they're pretty much just too busy. Depending on the type of business it is, we typically recommend that the business does the Twitter and the Facebook themselves, especially the day-to-day engagement, but with involving a company to help you manage it, they can make sure that you have a regular editorial schedule, that you have regular postings in case you do get too busy and can't do that day-to-day posting. And
this really is the wave of the future. I mean, it's where we are right now in business, and you have to be kind of computer savvy and social media savvy to get the most.
Well, Eric, there's a lot of ways that you can market and promote your business on the internet. A lot of people think, well, I'm going to try to get on the top of the search engines. They call that search engine optimization. So when someone does a search, their company will come up first.
Because there are companies that offer that service too.
Yeah, there are many companies, but it has to be done in combination with a lot of other internet type of advertising. Like Paul was telling about using Facebook and Twitter, but also word of mouth, getting feedback from people who go to your website. How do you create a profile so people are interested in going to your Facebook or Twitter or even getting to your own website? So search engine optimization is a key component of that, but there's so many, 6 or 7 different elements you have to utilize to have an effective internet marketing strategy and to be more competitive.
And with social media, it does bring businesses closer to their customers. You know, you'd think it would depersonalize. It almost makes it more personable.
It definitely makes it more personable because, like I said, you have that direct day-to-day communication with your customers. You know, they don't just have to send you an email or a phone call. They can, you know, tweet at you or post on your Facebook wall, and you can respond instantly.
And because a lot of restaurants or food trucks, things like that, you follow them to know what specials are coming up, things like that. It really does help the customer and their business.
Exactly, it definitely does. You know, it makes it easier to go to that business because you know what's going on that particular day. And
so how, when you talk to customers, how often do you tell them to keep an update? I mean, is it every day, every hour, what?
It depends on the type of business, for sure. If it's, you know, if it's more of just a quick transactional business, you would tell them, you know, once a day would be good enough. But definitely for a restaurant, I would say more frequent postings is key.
You know, it's really important, Eric. It's really difficult for a small business to do all this by themselves. They have so many other things they need to do.
They're running the business, yeah.
Correct, to run their business. So you use a company like Search Influence to put together an effective internet marketing strategy using social media, using online advertising is another form of doing it, word-of-mouth advertising, how to get your name out to the marketplace. And that's just really a key component of using a firm like Search Influence to make that work.
And quickly, are a lot of companies doing what you're doing now?
There are definitely a lot of companies out there that do what we do. We like to say we do what we do better than
kind of
most.
Say that. Paul and Mark.
Well, they're actually a very fast-growing company.
And they're local, too.
Yes,
local, and they're expanding very rapidly.
All right.